One man plays such a dangerous game to protect his family that even the police fail to catch him, despite knowing the truth. But the most shocking secret of this story is revealed only at the very end. This is the mind-blowing story of Drishyam. The movie begins by introducing us to Vijay Salgaonkar, a simple man who lives happily with his family. Vijay has two daughters, the elder one Anju and the younger one Anu. His wife, Nandini, is the heart of the family, and together they share a peaceful life. Vijay runs a local cable TV business and spends most of his mornings having breakfast at Martin Uncle's restaurant. Interestingly, the restaurant is located right in front of a police station, which is why Vijay has become quite friendly with many police officers in the area. One day, Vijay and his family decide to take a trip to Panjim. The family enjoys their vacation and spends quality time together. During the trip, Anju asks Vijay for permission to join a nature camp nearby, and Vijay happily agrees. At the camp, a few spoiled boys are seen misbehaving with girls, but Anju ignores them and focuses on enjoying herself. After returning home, a boy named Sam suddenly shows up at their house. The moment Anju sees him, she realizes that he was one of the boys present at the nature camp. He studies at another school, but secretly, he had recorded a video of Anju while she was bathing. Now, Sam starts blackmailing her using that video. He threatens her and asks her to meet him behind her house at 11 p.m. Terrified, Anju goes there at night, but she secretly brings her mother along for support. Both Anju and Nandini beg Sam to delete the video, but he refuses. Soon, a struggle begins between them over the phone. In desperation, Anju grabs a metal rod, intending to break the mobile phone. But in the chaos, the rod accidentally strikes Sam on the head instead. The blow kills him instantly. And from this moment, the movie takes a completely intense turn. The next morning, when Vijay returns home, he notices blood on the ground, while his wife and daughter sit there crying in fear. The moment he understands what happened, Vijay immediately begins planning how to save his family. Because of his obsession with crime movies, Vijay already knows how police investigations work. He realizes that although the murder was accidental, the law may never see it that way. Now his only goal is to protect his family at any cost. Knowing that the police will eventually come searching for evidence, Vijay starts destroying every clue connected to the crime. First, he asks his wife and daughter to thoroughly clean the room where Sam died. During this process, Vijay notices Sam's mobile SIM card and quietly keeps it with himself. Meanwhile, Nandini and Anju are completely terrified by what has happened. Trying to calm them down, Vijay strictly warns them not to open the door for anyone until he returns. And after saying this, Vijay quietly leaves the house, beginning the dangerous plan that will change all of their lives forever. After that, Vijay quietly avoids everyone's attention and unlocks Sam's car. But at the same moment, Sub-Inspector Gaitonde notices him and sees Vijay sitting inside the vehicle. While driving Sam's car away, Vijay suddenly spots a huge banner on the roadside about Swami Chinmayananda's spiritual gathering. The banner mentions that the event is ending on that very day. The moment Vijay sees it, an idea immediately forms in his mind. Soon after, he stops at a mobile shop and buys a new phone. He even asks the shopkeeper himself to insert the SIM card and switch the phone on, making sure everything appears normal and traceable. Later, while traveling on the road, Vijay wraps the mobile phone in a cloth and secretly throws it onto a truck that is heading far away from the city. Then he drives Sam's car to a distant lake and dumps it into the water, completely erasing another major piece of evidence. After getting rid of the car, Vijay calmly returns to his office and casually tells his assistant that tomorrow he is taking his entire family to Panjim for a spiritual gathering. When he comes back home, he finally learns the shocking truth. Sam was not an ordinary boy. He was the son of Goa's IG of police. Sam's mother, Meera Deshmukh, is one of the most powerful police officers in the state. Surprisingly, after hearing this, Vijay doesn't panic. Instead, he sits down for dinner with his family while smiling calmly. Seeing his behavior, Nandini and Anju become confused and once again bring up Sam's death. But Vijay immediately stops them and says something chilling. Which boy? What incident? From now on, we must behave as if nothing ever happened. He explains to his family that fear is their biggest enemy. If they panic, they will make mistakes. From this moment onward, they must stay strong and act completely normal. The next day, following Vijay's instructions,
the family leaves for Panjim to attend the spiritual gathering. Vijay already knows that the event had actually ended a day earlier and the place was already being cleared. Even then, he deliberately takes his family there and makes them sit for some time, carefully planting false memories in their minds. After that, Vijay treats the trip like a regular family vacation and takes them around the city. During the journey, he repeatedly trains his family on how to answer police questions. He warns them that the police will try to confuse them, scare them, and even lie to them. But no matter what happens, they must stick to the same story with confidence. Again and again, Vijay reminds them that fear will be the police's strongest weapon, so they must never show weakness. Soon, the police investigation officially begins, and this is where IG Meera Deshmukh enters the story. During the investigation, Meera manages to locate Sam's car, which makes her even more worried. Deep inside, she realizes that something terrible must have happened to her son. As the inquiry continues, the police discover that Sam was last seen near Vijay's house. Sub-Inspector Gaitonde also informs his seniors that he had seen Vijay driving a yellow car that night. However, despite his suspicions, he has no solid proof against Vijay.
After that, the police continue their investigation and even visit Anju's school for questioning. But just as Vijay had trained her, Anju answers every question calmly, without showing any fear. The police already know that Sam had been missing since the 2nd of October, so they ask Anju where she was on that date. Without hesitating, she confidently replies that she was in Panjim with her family, attending a spiritual gathering, and that they returned home on the 3rd. Later, the police arrive at Vijay's house and question the entire family separately. But despite all their efforts, they still fail to find any evidence against them. However, on IG Meera Deshmukh's orders, the family is interrogated again and again. While listening carefully to their statements, Meera starts feeling that the family may be repeating a rehearsed story. To confirm her doubts, she calls every single person Vijay claimed to have met during the trip. Surprisingly, all of them clearly remember that Vijay had gone to Panjim on the 2nd of October. The police are shocked because more than a month has already passed since Sam disappeared. Yet somehow, everyone remembers those dates perfectly. After deeper questioning, the police discover the truth. Vijay had personally met all those people just a few days earlier and subtly reminded them about the Panjim trip, planting the memory in their minds. Now, Meera becomes completely determined to expose Vijay. But no matter how hard she tries, she still cannot prove his story false. Even Meera's husband slowly begins to believe that Vijay might actually be innocent. Then suddenly, Meera realizes something important. The only solid proof they have is that Vijay was seen in Panjim on the 3rd of October. There is absolutely no proof that he was there on the 2nd. At that moment, she understands Vijay's real game. He had intentionally planted the 2nd October memory into everyone's minds. In reality, Vijay had taken his family to Panjim on the 4th and 5th, not on the 2nd and 3rd. By keeping his family there for 2 full days, he made sure they naturally believed the fake timeline themselves. That is why none of them made mistakes during questioning. Still, despite understanding the trick, Meera has no evidence to prove it. Later, during further investigation, Meera learns from Sam's friends that he had secretly recorded an inappropriate video of Anju. She finally realizes that this video was the reason something terrible happened to her son. After this discovery, Meera crosses all limits. Without proper permission, she takes Vijay and his family into custody and begins brutally interrogating them. At first,
This reveals how far ahead Vijay had been thinking all along. He already knew the police might torture his family until someone confessed, so he had secretly moved Sam's body somewhere else long before. At the same time, Vijay had already informed the media through his contacts. Because of this, reporters and huge crowds gather outside his house during the digging. And the moment people realize the police tortured an innocent family and still found nothing, the angry crowd attacks Sub-Inspector Gaitande. Completely broken by the failure, IG Meera Deshmukh finally resigned from her position. Later, Meera and Sam's father meet Vijay privately one last time. With tears in her eyes, Meera asks him a simple question: "Where is my son?" Vijay never gives a direct answer. Instead, he quietly apologizes and explains everything through a story. He says that one day an unwanted guest entered their happy family, and a terrible accident happened, because of which that guest left this world forever. Hearing this, Meera breaks down in tears and walks away. But one mystery still remains unsolved. Where did Vijay hide Sam's body? Even after countless questions, Vijay never reveals the truth, not even to his own family. Finally, during one of his routine visits to the police station, a new officer angrily tells Vijay that the day Sam's body is found, he will personally make sure Vijay doesn't survive. Vijay calmly smiles and replies, "As long as this police station stands here, nobody